Senior political analyst Bill Schneider watched it from Los Angeles. He's part of the best political team on television, and he joins me now by phone. Bill, what do you make of Rush Limbaugh's tone during that keynote address?
Well, it was an angry tone. He was the hero of 1994, 15 years ago, when Republicans won a big victory in Congress, and that was the year of the angry white men, when they came to power and they honored him as being the prophet who led them to victory. Well, this was a very angry speech. By the way, they're not all white and they're not all men, but they are angry conservative voters. They didn't do so well last year, but they're still angry. The tone of this speech was mocking, bullying. It was full of contempt, and I thought it was a very harsh speech, one that, while it rallied the conservative audience, it also angered a lot of Democrats and people who aren't particularly partisan just by the tone of it.
And Bill, today he did not apologize for his comments earlier that he would like to see President Barack Obama fail. In fact, today he defended those comments. What do you make of that?
Well, he did say he hopes Obama fails. Now, that, in my view, crosses a line. It's one thing to say, I disagree with the president, I think he's wrong, I think his policies are wrong. A lot of people feel that way. Republicans voted against them. One can even argue these policies won't work. Some economists say that. They're either not enough spending, too much spending, they're not the right answer. But to say, I hope he fails, that really crosses a line. He said he thinks Democrats did the same thing in Iraq. Most Democrats that I heard didn't ever say, we hope the United States loses. Some of them said, we're not winning, we can't win. But to say, I hope the president fails, and at another point, it even got rather sinister because he said there are forces there that are trying to undermine the country from within. That was a very sinister comment, and I thought in many ways the speech did cross a line.
And Bill, let me quickly get your read on this straw poll where members there at this conference took a vote on who should be the Republican nominee in 2012. Mitt Romney won this poll by 20%. Should we put any weight in this?
Not really. It's not a scientific poll. It was a poll of people who are there in that room. They're conservative activists. The most interesting thing about the poll is that nobody really won by a big margin. Romney got 20%. The next biggest vote was 14% for Bobby Jindal, who was supposed to have been embarrassed by his performance. The vote was spread all over the place. Romney and Sarah Palin and Ron Paul, who has a cadre of activists. So I think what the poll demonstrates is conservatives have not yet found their voice. I think they found their message that they clearly had with the speakers at this conference. They know what they want to say, very harshly critical of Obama and his policies, but they haven't found yet the voice to say it. And Rush Limbaugh was, as much as anyone else, that voice at this conference.
All right, Bill Schneider for us tonight live in Los Angeles. Thanks, Bill.
Sure.